Now it's time to wrap up the original Pirates trilogy with At the World's End. Good. My least favorite of this freaking trilogy. I'm very confused. I don't know whether this is going to be just a normal review or a rant. Because, yeah. So, this came out just 1 year after the other one, 2007. And again, 2007 was the year of threequels. You have Shrek the Third, Resident Evil Extinction, Spider-Man 3, The Bourne Ultimatum. You even had Transformers. And you also had Harry Potter and other things. But anyways, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. But anyway, I'm going to just try and not hate on this movie so much. I'm going to try. So, the plot of this one is that we pick up right where Dead Man's Chest left off. Lord Beckett gains power over Davy Jones, and with the help of the Flying Dutchman, he is now executing his plans to extinguish piracy forever. So to stand against the evil East India Trading Company, Will Turner, Elizabeth Swann, Captain Barbossa, and the crew of the Black Pearl sets out to rescue Captain Jack Sparrow from Davy Jones' locker. And as one of the 9 pirate lords, Jack is needed in order to summon an ancient goddess with the power to destroy Beckett's forces. Now, this movie, where do I be? Look, I don't hate this movie. I want to say I like the film, but there is just way too much stuff crammed in one movie. This movie is 168 minutes long. It is way too long. It takes way too long to get to the good stuff. But first, let me get out my positives. I do like the cast. Johnny Depp, he's good in here. I will say that a couple of moments with him, he is a little annoying, but he's still funny. But I liked him. It was good seeing Geoffrey Rush back. I liked him. He was really cool. As Barbossa, it's cool seeing him back after that amazing cliffhanger at the end of the film. Orlando Bloom and Keira Knightley, they also do really good in this film. I thought their chemistry, they still have the chemistry. You know, Jonathan Pryce is also in here. I liked him. Bill Nighy is also really good as well in this movie as Davy Jones, until what they do with him. Stellan Skarsgård is also really good here as Bootstrap Bill Turner. Again, his appearance is grotesque, but anyway. And Naomi Harris as Tia Dalmas, she's still creepy. She's still creepy, but she still was good though. Now, I do like the action. The action in this movie is cool. I like the action in here. It's well shot. It's well handled. Well crafted. You still got the great mix of practical and CGI effects. I like that. I love the score by Hans Zimmer. Hans Zimmer's score is always really good. And this movie broke. This was only the 4th film in North America behind Spider-Man 3, Harry Potter, and Order of the Phoenix, that led and Shrek the Third, that led worldwide grosses back in 2007. This one made $963 million against a budget of $300 million. And the money does show because there is a lot of production value in this movie. And I like the production value in this movie. I think it's really good. I think the visuals are cool. I think the acting is good. But this movie is just Okay. This is where I get into my negatives. Okay, again, this movie is 2 hours and 49 minutes. It is way too long. I understand Jerry Bruckheimer and they have to tie up all loose ends. But don't make this is not The Lord of the Rings. This is not The Hobbit. This is not Harry Potter. This is not Interstellar. This is not The Dark Knight Rises. This is not Peter Jackson's King Kong. This is Pirates of the Caribbean. And you make this film over its runtime. The film is too long for its own good. It's too long. And there's so much you could have cut out. You could have cut a lot of things out. The freaking stupid love story with Tia Dalma and Davy Jones, that basically destroyed the character of Davy Jones in this movie. You could have cut that completely out. It would have been a much better film. Sorry if you're seeing my Descendants poster in the background. But I'm trying this new approach where I'm talking in front of the camera. Because a lot of people complain I don't look at the camera a lot. I do look at the camera. It's just hard to see me. And I'm trying this new approach. And again, what I'm doing with my Spider-Man 3 segment for the collaboration with Anthony, I'm showing the actual movie picture. This movie is way too long. It's too boring. It's way too boring. The plot is way too bloated and convoluted. Look, I'm sorry. There's like a lot of stuff happening, and it's very confusing to follow the plot at times. And it's hard trying to follow this simple plot because the plot is so damn convoluted and so bloated. I'm not saying this is a bad movie. I'm just saying that there are some stuff you could have cut out completely. Again, the love story with Davy Jones you could have cut out. The scene with all the Jack Sparrows you could have cut out. Even most parts of this movie you could cut out. But the action was there. I do like the action. I do like the visuals. The acting is still good. Again, you could have filled... I know sometimes making the third film is not always strong, but there are some third installments that a lot of people hate that I like. Spider-Man 3, X-Men 3, X-Men Apocalypse, I love. I will defend that movie, and I will defend anyone who says... I will defend the younger cast for Jean, Storm, and Cyclops and Nightcrawler. But this movie is too painfully long. It's a chore to get through this movie. I don't hate the movie. I'm just saying you could have cut out some things. Also, this movie is this movie does not know what it's trying to do with Davy Jones' character. It's like when it takes forever for them to save Jack Sparrow. It takes forever. And also, the death of Davy Jones is horrible. You have him getting his heart cut out. It is laughable. At least in Suicide Squad, I liked it more. A lot of people hate Suicide Squad, but you know what? I liked it. That movie has problems. But you know what? Suicide Squad, I can forgive it. Because at least the movie has something to it. It doesn't just have freaking domestic violence every 5 minutes like it was going to have. But again, this movie is just boring as hell in most parts. And I know what you're about to say. I don't hate boring movies. But when you have a movie that's freaking over 2 hours long with this freaking franchise, it doesn't work. And also the film does become a little bit stale. I'm like, how much more can you tell? It's like you just told everything that you had to tell, and just again, look, Keira Knightley gives a great performance. I love her in this film. She pulls off the leader, and you see what happens to her dad. And also, all the rest of the actors are really good. But this film is just so freaking... It's too long, it's too convoluted, and it's too much going on. There are still some things I like. But the good stuff, anything I can say can either be outweighed or overshadowed by some of the bad stuff. This is not a terrible movie. It's not the worst in the series. I don't hate any of them. But, my God, is this movie too long. This movie is too long for its own good. There's some stuff you could have cut out. And what happens to Will Turner at the end, that was the ballsy. I was not expecting it, but they did. They went for it. But it's good that we're going to see him and Keira Knightley again in Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man Tell No Tales this May. But sure, Sean, it may be just cameo, but I like that you're saving them for a potential 6th movie, because you could bring them back. But overall, I still enjoy watching. I do like this one, but I prefer Dead Man's Chest more, because at least that movie I could follow the plot. It wasn't 2 hours and 49 minutes, and it wasn't too convoluted and bloated. Those were things I liked. And you know what? I can forgive most of the things that's in the film, because at least it's still enjoyable and it's still passable. So yeah. I'm going to give Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End, I'm going to give it a highly recommended. So that was my review or rant or whatever on Pirates of the Caribbean or World's End. Let me know what you guys think about this movie down below. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Because in my opinion, this is the weakest of the original trilogy. And stay tuned next month, because I will have my review of Pirates of the Caribbean I'm on Stranger's Tides coming. And that's going to be a defense. And if you like this video, you can click here, and we can all have a good time. Bye. I almost forgot. That the new Disney logo that they use now is really cool. It's really cool. The people who did a good job on the new Disney logo, you deserve some praise. You deserve some praise.